This loss wasn't surprising because a lot of the same things that have been killing the Houston Texans all year were there. And I think you expected them to be there on the road in the cold against the two-time defending Super Bowl champions. Red zone offense that can't score touchdowns. An offensive line that allows 8 sacks. Really frustrating. A special teams unit that this year has been pretty damn good. Missing a field goal, having a field goal blocked, missing an extra point, and allowing a huge kick return on the first play of the game that set the Chiefs up for that first field goal. That's why the Texans lost the game. But when the television broadcast, which generally is favorable to the refs and doesn't want to make them look bad, is regularly calling out the bullshit that gave the Chiefs second life because of violence against Patrick Mahomes, that's where I draw the line. I don't know how Patrick Mahomes can look at himself in the mirror after not just that play where he gave up in the midst of a couple of Texans tacklers and was bailed out with a 15-yard penalty, but that flop on the sideline. How do you look at yourself in the mirror and call yourself a man? Seriously. How do you look at yourself as someone who has played football and call yourself a man flopping? That's for basketball. That's for the football that we all think is for meow. I think Patrick Mahomes is one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, even though he's 0-2 against Tom Brady in the playoffs. I have a lot of respect for him. I lost a lot of respect for him tonight because of that flop. And I don't watch every single Chiefs game. Does he do that every single week? I hope not. It's the playoffs. You're trying to win. You're trying to get a three-peat. I get what's behind it. But I don't understand how anyone who plays a competitive game can look at themselves in the mirror as a man with honor after doing ticky-tack, gamesmanship, bull to give themselves an advantage. Did you see C.J. Stroud doing that today? Stroud played his ass off considering he got sacked 8 times. Yeah, there were a couple of not great throws, but the guy was putting his shoulder into people while running downfield. Patrick Mahomes would never do that. Hell, I mean, there were a lot of rules to protect Tom Brady, but when Tom Brady ran, he would try to kick you in the nuts. He wouldn't turtle and wait for the referees to give him 15 yards while he falls to the ground. And wouldn't try to get 15 more by flailing like a soccer player out of bounds. Totally embarrassing. Texans lost fair and square. Patrick Mahomes, please, for the love of God, if you care anything about football, stop this bullshit.